So, you've done the resume, filled out the application, and now you've been called for an interview. Congratulations! Then you get that sinking feeling when you realize you still have to interview. You know the basics. Be on time, smile during the interview, exude confidence and positivity. But what else can you do to land that dream job? There are several things to think about to prepare for this daunting task, and a little planning will make the experience less painful and possibly land you that job you've always wanted. First thing you want to do is spend some time researching the company. Find out everything you can about the place. What products or services does the company offer? Do you use those products? Do you use the services? If not, what improvements can the company make? What recent company news can you discuss? Does the CEO give to charity? Does the company give back to the community in some way? Bring these positive points up while you're interviewing. The interviewers will most likely be very impressed that you knew so much about the company that you are applying for. It shows that you have interest in them. Once you know about the company, you can then find ways that you can become an asset to the company. Study the job description. Prepare some stories about yourself and how you handle certain situations. Most employers are going to situational interviewing now. Instead of asking mundane questions about your job history and what you liked or disliked about your job or your old boss or your old coworkers, they've turned it into more of a storytelling time. For instance, they'll ask you questions such as, give me an instance in which you were faced with adversity in your job and tell us how you overcame that. Or explain a time that you saw a coworker doing something that you knew wasn't right and tell us what you did about it. Make it about how you can help the company. That's really what you're looking at here. How am I best going to be an asset to this company? Finally, dressing for success is key to making a lasting impression. You want to dress the part. Something like a fancy dress might be fine. Would I wear this to an interview for McDonald's? Absolutely. You want to find out what the dress code is and dress above that. Don't dress for the job you're applying for or the job that you have. Dress for the job that you want. Lay your clothes out the night before. Rushing around that morning is only going to add to the stress and the turmoil in your life. What you're going to wear for that day should be the first thing that you figure out the night before. Make sure your shoes are appropriate and well polished. Make sure it's not the first time you wore those heels. Walk around your house in them for a little while the night before or a couple days before your interview. A job interview is something you're going to have to experience more than once in your life. Preparing for each experience is going to be a bit different depending on the job, but following these tips can make the interview process less of a headache. Preparing yourself inside and out is going to be the key to success, and by following these tips, you should be a top contender for any job you apply for.